5 for me, right here on Z God. With yours truly, DDM, David Jacqua Manson. It's coming from Nisho. My Songs Is Not Dead, featuring Ria Charas, featuring my papa, the Reverend Albert Tusawate. You can your papa writes music. Your papa writes music before. That's Reverend Albert Tusawate. We are chariots, yes. We work the fields of souls. We rise to win in Jesus' name. Every day is a winning day for us in Christ Jesus. Our Songs Is Not Dead. Yes, we rise to win in Jesus' name. And so you heard Jumeto coming through it. Grateful. Now you're hearing Nisho coming through it. My Songs Is Not Dead. No matter the troubles you face, it is all in His will. He's going to hold you down. He's got you. He says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. My Songs Is Not Dead. You work the fields of soul. Okay, people, now let's get into it. Let's get talking. I got my brother Eddy Koomson right here. Eddy Koomson. I don't know whether he's a songwriter, he's a bass player, he's an artist. I don't know what he doesn't do. But we're going to find out how all these things came to play or how all these things came together. But this is one of the works or the things that he's worked on. And let me just hit you with this one. If you've heard this one, me playing this on this show before, I'm sure on YouTube you've checked other links and all. Just take a listen to this one. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I see you're loving it. Yes, you're loving it. This is beautiful. I don't know how he does it. He doesn't sing too. So I'm wondering how he's able to do this. Eddy Koomson, my brother.
My bro. It's been a while.
My brother.
It's been a while.
Charlie, you're welcome to ZFM.
Thank you.
Welcome to ZFM. How's the feeling for you, my brother?
Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time we had a conversation was around 2021. Yeah. When I released the first album. So it's like 4 years coming. It's been a minute from the prayer room one.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
And it's been how many years now?
It's been 4 years actually.
So
2020.
Between those years, what happened? Was because I thought that I didn't expect anything coming from you.
Yeah, actually, nobody knew I was recording an album. Nobody, except the people involved in the album. Nobody knew. I kept it really on the low. I think that was first of all to be able to focus 100%, right? To not get any distractions and too many opinions and you know.
Just hold that thought.
Yeah.
Too many opinions.
Yeah.
Let's move back. Let's go back to song in the prayer room one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Yeah. So let's talk about how that came to being, and then we take it from there.
Yeah. So I think it was during COVID in 2020. Actually, if you remember, there was an EP. I think I first released Jesus Lover of My Soul featuring Emoji Music, and then from then I put 5 songs on an EP before the album. So it basically came from COVID. And we couldn't go anywhere. Everybody was at home, so I used to play the bass a lot. Like
you still play the bass?
I still play. so it was basically me being in the room once, and I got an idea to rearrange one of the hymns, one of my favorite hymns. I think, "Oh Happy Day." Then I spoke to my friends, so Obed keyboards, Fifi hyper guitars, Joe. We even programmed the drums on keys. So when we did that, we put a video out. I was like, wait, we could all record in our homes, during COVID.
Yeah.
It's like, I've got so many ideas. I could bring them to life. So I kept praying about it. And that's how come I was able to record the first single. The funny thing is, it was actually Luigi was supposed to be on that single, right?
Yeah.
And the day we were supposed to go to the studio, Luigi was ill. So I had just finished rehearsal with Emoji.
Wow.
So I swapped. So Guide Me O actually was supposed to be Emoji song.
Okay.
So I spoke to Emoji and he's like, oh, send them. So he recorded quickly. It was like 30 minutes.
So he also recorded at home?
Yeah, he also recorded at home. So everybody just
recorded with a phone or something?
No, I think he went to Kewa Studio or something.
Okay. Yeah,
so
yeah, that's closer.
So it was just, by the time I realized I had an EP, and I was like, you never know what you're sitting on, bro. Like, it's just everything just came to life. And one of the biggest things I learned in that moment was that when God puts something on your heart, and in your mind, he sends help, right?
He sends help.
It was effortless. Like I just messaged my friends and like, Charlie, send them. And it got to a point, some of my friends were like, I want to play this, and I didn't even know who to send which song to.
They were not giving you pressure.
You get it. Like it was beautiful. I think the only thing I had to go to the studio for was drums and then the vocals. Everything else, like Obin King plays from his house. He sends it. Obed plays the keyboards. He sends it. Donald Guy sends it. Like everybody was just doing their bit. And that one came to be. So that was the EP.
Yeah.
Then I was like, no, the songs are not complete because I still had like 4 or 5 songs left. It's like, no, let me just record an album. So I added the songs. I added like 4 or 5 songs to the EP. So the EP came in 2020, COVID time.
Yeah.
And then from there, 2021, the album. That was how we birthed songs from the prayer room one. Yeah.
Birthed songs. So you're just a bass player. You were just a bass player by then. But how did the playing the bass come about?
This is an interesting one. So I actually started life as a drummer.
Okay.
At age 4.
This is news to my ears.
I'm a born and bred Methodist actually. I'm a Methodist at heart.
I was a Methodist.
Yeah, I know.
Methodist.
Adabaka, right?
Yeah,
I know, man. We go way back.
But now I'm a chariot.
Come on. So I'm born and bred Methodist. So I've got hymns at heart. Like any day,
hymns
anytime.
are powerful.
Any day,
hymns
anytime.
are always powerful.
So it was basically I was born into a musical family. Right, my dad played. We call them choir master. In Methodist,
okay.
So I grew up on
so
choral.
the music is in the blood.
Everybody sang. I used to sing actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Sad.
I was in the junior choir as a child. Then I learned the drums at 4, and then grew into the choir all the way until I finished high school. And the only day you wouldn't go to church was Saturdays. Yeah, I think it was Fridays. So Mondays my mom goes for women's fellowship. Tuesdays there's choir rehearsal. Wednesday there's youth meeting or midweek youth fellowship on Wednesday. The Methodist way, right? Thursday there's rehearsal. Friday if there's service or maybe
So you spend all your
then
days
Saturday there's final rehearsal before church, and then Sunday you are in service. So my entire life, but that's another thing I had to grow out of, because sometimes we easily get consumed by the fact that but I'm in church anyway. I was born into church anyway. But that personal relationship with God, I think it was 2012.
So during that time, it was just going to church.
It was just a passion, right? It's just church. I love music. I was born into a musical family.
So at what point did it dawn on you that
it was 2012 actually? It was 2012. I've forgotten my age, but it was 2012. So it was Henry Dachimo's Bethel. They do this monthly. They do this monthly worship thing. So it was Jometo. I used to work with Sanaji, Louis Pioku those days. So Jometo ministered and he did an altar call, and I was just standing there like I don't know what hit me in the moment. It was just like, this is your time, bro. That's all I kept hearing in my head. This is your time, bro. So I just walked. So when Joe saw me, he was actually really excited. Joe was really excited that I walked. So I remember Prince Anna hugged me after, like that was a bold move. I just walked forward and I just went to Joe. And I was like, this is it. And from that day, I started fasting on my own. I started praying on my own. So that's when I took matters into my hands.
Yeah.
So this time around, it's not.
Took your life into your
you
hands.
Get that. This time is not your mother praying for you, or you need it. You need it, but it gets to a point where you need to carry your life.
You know God for yourself.
You get it. So I think that was the moment, from that 2012 moment, that my life just, and throughout that time, I'm a keys player. right? So from high school, I became a keys player. I was playing keyboards. Actually, at Tesano Baptist, where Sana and I were, Sana was playing bass and I was playing keys.
You were playing keys?
Actually. So from drums from age 4, I played keys for a long time. And then 2013, there was a day I think Sana was late. Oh, we were preparing for Next Generation Gospel Ministers concert.
Yeah, with Phoebe
Yeah.
Wilson.
And then we had rehearsal at church for Highest Praise, Tesano Baptist, our concert. So Sana was late. And they were rehearsing. So the bass was there. I just picked it up. I had an idea. So I was just playing. Yeah. So I didn't know he had come. So he was sitting at the back. And he was just watching me. So after service, he was like, you for play bass. You know how Sana is like, yeah, you for play bass. I was like, and he was like, I should pray about it. I was like, okay. So I spent like a month. Yeah, then I went back to him like, yeah, I think I want to do this. And that's basically how it started. So I've always grown up having a very holistic idea of music. If you come to my house, you hear Handel's Messiah, like you hear Mozart, like you hear I've forgotten the name. James Varick, that's the Winneba Youth Choir. You know, those are the songs in my house. So I grew up on choral music, classical music. So the contemporary music is like from high school, you know.
That's where you pick it up. Like,
exactly, a lot of the contemporary. So I am a blend of contemporary and traditional gospel music. You know, so if you listen to the album, you really hear that fusion.
That fusion. Yeah, people are going to hear Eddy Koomson. Eddy, I don't know. So if I mention Eddy Koomson, how should I describe it for people?
Even me, I don't know how to describe myself. Even me, I don't know how to describe myself. But I think a lot of people know me to be a bass player because I've played with Emoji for like 6 years. Yeah, you know, so a lot of people. Yeah, I think 2019.
How did that journey come about? Playing with Emoji?
It was funny. You know, I'm big on my 9 to 5, right?
But hold on. Before that one, in between songs in the prayer room one, and then this time, what happened in between that time
corporate,
and then playing with Emoji?
Yeah. So it was mainly Emoji and corporate.
Mainly Emoji and corporate.
Because corporate takes like a lot or almost all my time. So I was fully dedicated to Emoji. I was Emoji's bass player, fully dedicated. I don't.
So you played for no one else but Emoji.
Emoji, church, corporate. That's it.
So how did the journey for it with Emoji?
It was funny. I used to work at Samsung then, so I was having a shoot with. I had signed Jocelyn Duma then as the influencer. So it was a Sunday afternoon. There used to be a Star Bites Nesta Square right next to Stanbic Heights. Yeah. That's where my office was. So we were shooting, and I got a call from my friend Donald Guai. He plays for Team Eternity now. So Donald called me like, Eddy, where you dey? And I'm like, oh, I'm on set, like I'm shooting. Then he's like, oh, can I come and hold him down? His bass player didn't show up. And I'm like, where? And I always have my bass in my car.
Your car.
I've always got my guitar in my car. So he called me. I was like, well, it's like Labadi Beach Hotel. It's like airport and Labadi is not. So and it's a Sunday.
So
it's like, it starts at traffic. 5, and at this time it was like 3ish. So I just drove there. I didn't know the reps or anything, but the funny thing is, Emoji had been my friend from like, not friend, but like I knew him acquaintance. Because Hannah and I used to go to Osei studio a lot. And that's where he was recording music. New Wine, the very first New Wine album. So I knew his music from like
way back
2012, 2013. So I went there, I played, and I think he was a bit shocked, like this guy actually knows my song, you know? This guy actually knows my music. So funny enough, that day alone we played 3 gigs. So from Labadi Beach Hotel, we went to I think the name is Bernard. I don't want to leave your presence just as I can. Bernard. So we played his gig, and then we ended up in an ICGC church around North Legon. This comedian, Parrot Mouth, I think his church. He had an event there. So from that, the next day, Emoji just called me like, oh, Eddy, Charlie, play for me. That was very casual boys. I was like, yeah, so forth. And funny enough, I was thinking of giving up on music because corporate was like...
It was taking much of your time.
Corporate was my life. And I used to play secular music as well. I used to play for EL, Adina, King Promise. I was playing...
You are saying
I was playing Emmy Awards. Like I was playing...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, playing for EL, for VGMA, Timmy Daklo sometimes whenever he came to Ghana. We played for Simi. So my music CV wasn't bad. Yeah, my music CV wasn't bad. I used to play secular. Yeah, so... Wow. I had reached a point where I was asking God so many questions like,
What do I do?
Is this what I represent?
Yeah,
Not to talk down on anybody that plays secular. I mean, I listen to jazz, I listen to music sometimes. So I was like, I'll just stop playing altogether. And it was the very moment I met Emoji. I was like, God, I hear it. Like, this is you literally telling me that, my boy, you can't give up. Like, you can't stop this. And that's how I met Emoji. Funny enough, when I met Emoji, the team that he was with, the team that I joined, kind of dropped off, right? So I became the guy. Like, I had to bring my friends in, and then I built a team. So you
built a team
and everything just became. So God just sends you somewhere, like how we met and how I became pivotal in his ministry and everything. It was just very seamless. Everything was just, and through Emoji, I met amazing people. Now I can record an album because I've made friends along the journey. And people were asking me, how did you get Joe Metal on your album? I didn't meet Joe Metal yesterday. I used to carry Sana's bass, follow Joe Metal, Praise You Loaded, all the way from Tesano Baptist, 2012, 2013. I was there. I was arranging chairs. So, Brad Joe, as I call him, Uncle Joe, has been like...
You've paid your dues.
So it's been a long time coming here, honestly.
Now let's talk about Song in the Prayer Room too.
Yeah.
This is another one I love, like Joe Metal. It's funny how you mentioned Joe Metal. I'm just playing Joe Metal, Trust and Obey. The songs have like an orchestra feel to it.
Yes.
I don't know how.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
We must know
There's a reason for that.
The reason.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it. What inspired you after the first album?
Okay.
What did people say about the first one? Did you get people sharing, people being blessed by it?
Bro, like literally still. I think the one that blew my mind the most was, there was a lady that messaged me on Instagram, but I think she messaged me in Finnish because I realized she's in Finland.
Okay, she's in Finland. Okay.
So I had to translate the
into
thing.
English, yeah.
I think I noticed also from the screenshot of the album from her Spotify. So I wanted to figure out what language that was. And I realized she was in Finland, and I'm like,
all the way in Finland.
Me promotion. Like, how are you listening to my album all the way from Finland? And that was the day I was like, yo, like, don't sit down on your grace, your gifts. Like, you never know. And the message he sends, bro, it was crazy. I was like, I'm having this kind of impact on people. And that was even the first album, because I hadn't even started recording this one. So the first one, there's something you don't know.
But did you ever think that you were going to record it?
Oh yes, I knew. So I've got a whole dream for the Songs from a Prayer Room thing. Like, it's growing, it's evolving. So it's a whole journey. We'll get there. Yeah, I'm sure you better sorry cry. So it's when the message came and I read it, I was like, I can't stop this, man. Like, I can't stop this. Yeah. And this is not about me. It's way bigger than I am. It's way bigger than even the vision that I have got for it. Yeah. So I think after our interview in 2021, well, the first album, I think a week or so after, I lost my dad. Yeah. Oh, like a week after.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Try.
Even my colleagues didn't know. I went for the funeral and came back and nobody in the office knew. Yeah. I can be like that sometimes. But so I lost my dad then, and he was literally my musical hero. You know, like, he's the person that I picked my I look like my dad. I reason with, like, musically like my dad. You know, like, I'm a photocopy of my dad. So I lost my dad then, and it was very great that he listened to my music before he died. Right? Yeah. So it that
made him very proud.
You get it. So, like, that was the last text he sent me actually before he died. Like, I'm proud of you. You know. Sorry. So I was actually supposed to record this current album last year.
Okay, what happened?
I wasn't making time, bro. So I travel, go work, blah blah blah. But I had the plan. So God actually uses everything for His glory. It gave me time to plan. Like, I had a proper structure to the album. I had a whole spreadsheet, project management tool that I had developed for the album. So, like, I bring the corporate
marketing
exactly. So like, how I was going to promote the album, who was going to play what, the tempo, the everything, BPM, what the song means, who is going to be. So when I Trust and Obey has to be Joe Metal, like, and it comes.
Why did it have to be Joe Metal?
Because that's the thing. There are things I can't explain. Let me tell you the funny thing here. Most of the intros to the album, I get them the first thing when I wake up in the morning. Between the first 30 minutes when I wake up in the so you would never see me touch my phone the first time I wake up.
So what do you do in that moment?
I just lie down. I'm just there.
So when you get it, when the Holy Spirit gives
I just record it on my phone. I just hum it. Then I'll keep it because I know by the time I get up and go and shower, I'll forget. So I just hum it. So there are times I think was the arrangement for this song actually. I think I heard it in a dream. Yeah, I was sleeping and it was just everything was just playing, and when I woke up I remembered everything. So I was just humming it on my phone, and then that was it.
This is amazing.
The key changes, the vocal arrangements, where they sing unison, so if you listen to my album, actually there's a structure to it.
Yeah,
there's an intro. So you were speaking about the orchestra.
Yeah,
right?
The orchestra.
I love to feel at peace.
I love music too, so I know. So
I love to feel at peace. I think that was the theme for the album. So it's very great that you've noticed.
Yeah,
I love film scores. So when I'm working,
like me.
When I'm in the office, that's what I listen to. I just love orchestra so much. It's the most peaceful thing I could listen to.
Yeah.
Also, I grew up listening to Richard Smallwood, Mozart.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to hymns, and there's a lot of strings work.
Yeah.
And if I'm taking traditional music and bringing a contemporary feel to it, I can't lose the original feeling. There's going to be the piano and everything, but the orchestra had to be there because so if you pay attention, the last two songs
makes a difference.
The last two songs are actually without anything. I just left the thing.
Yeah.
That is what I love to listen to. So I was thinking, okay, if I listen to this and pray with it, why don't I put it out there so people can also,
Yeah.
And the very people actually when I started posting about the album, I was in the UK.
Oh yeah. So when you were doing all the snippets, the short
I had
videos,
created the content like a month prior.
So you had recorded all those
I scheduled things on Instagram, everything was planned, scheduled. I was ready with the album like a month and a half before it was released. Wow, yeah,
that's amazing.
I recorded the album between mid-June and mid-July. That was my project timeline. It went for mixing and mastering. Gave Jonas, bless you Jonas for the amazing work. It gave Jonas enough time, I think 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I asked him what time should I this is when I want to release the album.
Yeah.
What date? Because I don't want rushed work. I wanted this album to be a symbol of perfection, So when should I release it? And he gave me a time. I was like, yeah, this works. So all the BTS documenting everything, studio sessions, the way we record, I wanted to tell the story because I think it's something I failed to do with the first one. Okay, People just woke up in the morning and the album was out, right? So I wanted to take everybody on a journey.
Through the journey.
So when I started posting, exactly,
to make them part of it.
Yeah, man, very immersive. Yeah. So when I started posting, people thought I'm now going to record an album.
Because that was what I was thinking. Because I was seeing the videos and I was seeing them.
It takes a lot of discipline to not be pushed to post your artwork when you are ready. The music is ready, sitting in your email, and you're Charlie, we could drop on some teaser me, But I scheduled the posts. So I think nobody noticed, but the posts were going up Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 12 p.m. every day. I scheduled them. I needed the algorithm to. When the Holy Spirit is there, but you also have to bring your, planning and promotion and everything. Yeah. So when I started posting about it, I had already planned. I was in the UK, so when I take my phone, maybe when I'm free, then I'll just respond to comments and all of that. But everything was planned. And the one thing that people, how did you get CC Grace Charles Jomete Adumu? I can't explain it. Let me blow your mind before we go on.
Blow my mind before.
CC Bedu was in the US when I spoke to him about the album. He actually tried to record it there, but schedules and everything. CC landed on a Wednesday morning, right? I think on a Delta flight. He was traveling to the UK the next day. CC landed, went home, called me. The moment he landed at the airport, CC called me at the Koomson. Me, I'm just saying, me, small boy. Pastor CC called me.
Yeah.
Eddy, let's go to the studio. Recorded the song.
Wow.
Before he went to get ready for his trip the next day. Till date,
it beats your mind.
Bro, Jometo took the song in his studio, recorded it, and sent it to me. Grace Charles recorded it and sent it to me. I went to the studio. Luigi stopped everything he was doing, met me in the studio. We recorded. And
Wow.
Bro,
This is
nice.
God. I mean, this is God working. Now, let's
Amazing.
talk about how, before we come to each song,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
let's talk about how you chose the songs. I mean, how you put these songs
Yeah.
together, because I mean, you didn't just wake up. You
Yeah.
have Yesu Kanho, Draw Me Near, you have
Yeah.
Trust and Obey, you
Yeah.
have My Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
and all. How did you put these songs together? Did you already have an idea of, I mean, bringing these songs?
No idea. I had no idea one of these songs would be on the album.
So how did you
It's
choose
very
them?
thematic. So when I started praying about this whole project, I wanted to record an album, blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and there's some things I can't explain. Like, see, I can be in bed, right? I love to be very quiet, just after work, at least like the first 30 minutes to an hour, just be there, and I'll be there. I'll just hear a hymn. So let me give you an example. This song, that was track 2, Because He Lives,
Because he
right?
lives.
There is nothing that's more reassuring than that song
Let
to me.
just play that.
Yeah.
That's Luigi McLean.
Yeah, that's with Luigi, yeah.
So Because He Lives.
Yeah.
That was actually the first song I listened to.
Yeah.
And that was the first song I played when you sent
Actually,
me the
yes.
Yeah.
It's track 2, so we mixed and mastered the song per the track list.
Okay.
So that was the first song that I got that I sent that to you.
Yeah, that's true. People that were just taking a listen. I'm here with Eddy Koomson. He's a bass player, he's a songwriter. He's also a corporate guy. Let's take a listen. Because He Lives.
He called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives.
Yes, an empty grave is there to prove our Savior lives. Because He lives, He paid the price for you. Let me just take the opportunity to tell you that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one goes to the Father except through Him. You know what? All the songs are kind of like very peaceful when you start.
Exactly.
I don't know,
Exactly.
but it has some ambience.
Yeah.
Like, man, my brother.
It was funny.
This
The
is
first
beautiful. This is
day,
beautiful.
Jonas sent the song, the first mix, and I think it was the second mix.
Yeah.
So he used to work overnight, so he would send the music during the night, like first
dawn,
thing in the morning.
Like dawn.
Yeah, dawnish. So I gave him
Yeah.
feedback, and then I was in the office and the song. So my boss was sitting next to me. Then I just put my headphones on her head, and I realized she just closed her eyes, and she zoned out. And then she, for like 2 to 3 minutes, then she just put, Ed, this is so peaceful. And I was like,
I mean, this kind of this.
and that's
yeah.
what I wanted to bring to people, because
Ooh.
the thing is, I wanted to project how I feel
Yeah, and
Through
you
the
really-
music.
you really did, because
through the music.
I mean,
you know.
it kind of calms you
Yeah,
down. and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it
just
settles-
something-
Yeah,
Something different, just something very. It's the hymn, you know. It's the hymn you sing,
yeah,
but just in a way that you can. When you're driving, you're stuck in traffic. You know, you're not frustrated because there's something going on in the car that you just, you're just very calm. You're at peace.
like a lullaby.
You get. And I listen to Yesu Kang, like the piano and in the orchestra. That's why I listen to sleep. That's my sleeping music now, like literally.
Wow.
And it's amazing what God can use us for if we avail ourselves. Because I could have hardened my heart,
Yeah,
you know, and I could have been filled with fear. Like, who am I to record an album, you know? But the moment I took the step, the amount of help I received, I'm still receiving. And I'm literally dodging interviews because I also have that thing. I don't want the attention.
But you have no option.
You
I mean,
don't have. I did last night we were laughing about this.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you
you
don't really have an option. So
No.
you have to do it. But actually, I want to do a church tour. After I did at my church. So we played Because He Lives at my church. They're working on the video. I'll post it soon. And I'm thinking of a concert in January, actually.
Yeah, I was
And-
gonna ask. So, what's the plan? What's the plan?
Okay, so for now, the plan is, if you want me to come to your church, hit DDM up. You don't need anything. Just text me. I'll come. Come with my friends. We'll just minister to you. God bless us all. So I wanted to do it end of October, but I wasn't in the country and I felt like it would be rushed. And I mean, I would definitely love to get all the artists there. And you know, this period is very, it's peak for
peak
them.
time,
so it's very, so I just thought, you know, January, everybody settles down. It's like second, third week in January, just for something very cute, find some library B, you know, remodel the place, make it very peaceful, because the atmosphere has to match the music. You know, I want people to have an experience. I don't want people to come for a concert and like they just came to listen to music. You know, we're going to pray. There's going to be words. It's going to be just listen, enjoy, immerse yourself in the music. You get the presence of God. Like you need to go home and then you put the album on in your car because there's continuity from there. You still want that experience, and it poses a, should I say, a challenge? Not a challenge, but a challenge in a good way for me as well. Because then if I'm representing that kind of ambience, that kind of spirit, that kind of encounter, then I need to also continuously stay glued to the person that I draw the inspiration from, right? So, you know, if I don't continue to bask in the presence, to stay glued to God, to continue drawing from Him, I don't want to be empty at any point in time at all, because I can't stop what I've just started. Even me, I don't want to stop now. You know, and there's going to be songs from the prayer room back to back. We're going to have experiences, albums, concerts. We're going to have pop-ups. We're going to have evangelism. We're going to a whole ministry.
I see that you have a whole plan.
You
have everything planned out. Like, how many songs are on this album?
I've got, I think, 8 songs.
8 songs.
But so we've got the intro. Let me give you a little background. So 2021 New Wine concert, we couldn't do the concert because of COVID. So we recorded at Silicon Studios, and then we did this so we were at rehearsal, and then Muji wanted a reprise, so we just started playing that was the intro. So we were at rehearsal and I was like, Ubri, hey, shout outs to Isaac Ubri. This album is a signature. I think all but 2 songs, keys, the orchestra you enjoy. He scored, played every single thing.
Wow.
You know, so it's like play, and that was it. So funny how that was what came into my head as use this as your intro for the album. Like that's what I was saying. I can't explain some things. That was in 2021, and then 4 years later, that sound refined a little bit, and it became the intro. You know, I didn't think people who weren't musical in quotes were going to appreciate. I had people text me that why are you not promoting the intro? Like my friend listened to the album and she said she started praying right from the intro. Like the intro just got her into, and I should have extended it to like 7-10 minutes.
There's something about the orchestra music. It gets you in that moment, in that place of like presence. You can't explain it. I mean, you just burst out into the Holy Spirit.
It's crazy.
It's powerful.
And there's a testimony that I've taken a screenshot. I've kept on my phone. I just read it like.
Can you please?
Let me. I think I can find it.
Share with us.
See, I think I shared with Kofi Super as well. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So I shared the album with a friend who buried her dad just 2 weeks ago, and today she called to say her mom is gone. I know how much she's crazy about Grace Charles, so I knew she would skip every song to hers, which is Yesu Ka on track 4. It took a while before she replied with sis, followed by her call, crying. She said, I knew my mom wasn't in a great condition, so I saw this coming, but not this quick. I had faith in God, but since morning I haven't cried, calls upon calls. I entered my car to have a moment, and then your link came in. I opened, and the first song I played featuring Grace Charles broke me into pieces. I started crying and praying. I can't stop crying. The song, the words, so timely. For a moment, I thought God had forgotten about me. But really, Yesu Ka me ho ampa. God bless you. God bless your friend. It is well. Thank you very much. Still crying. And then goes, your albums are always so heavenly, kind and soft. I don't know how to express it. As soon as I started listening to the album, I started with Draw Me Nearer. Tell me why I wanted to cry. It just sets my heart straight in an appreciative state. Like, oh God, you are so kind and loving. And it's like, oh, is this me? You know, like, is this from me? You know, and
so Draw Me Nearer.
Yeah.
Kofi Super. I mean, he's a very busy guy. How do you get? How were you
Listen
to put all these guys together?
Do you know Kofi Pepper is singing with a bad flu on the song?
Oh,
I'm telling you.
wow.
Yes.
He's singing with a bad flu.
Extremely bad flu. Kofi literally wasn't well. Yeah, this is him singing very unwell. And this was a week after his concert. In August, I think August, yeah. And this is
Kofi singing.
Yeah. He was very, very, very unwell, like very unwell. And Kofi was extremely busy. Yeah. Extremely, because the time I released the album, I was in the UK with him. He was also in the UK. Like just everybody, CC was traveling. You know, Joe Metal is busy.
Yeah, busy schedules.
And Uncle Joe made time to record a verse, a song for me. Produced the lead vocals himself. He went to the studio himself and recorded himself, and sent me 2 versions, not one. He sent me 2 takes.
So choose one.
I'm like, what did I do to deserve all this grace? And
it's just God working. Amazing, I believe that God.
Amazing, bro.
You're not sitting on the grace, so you're using it. So
ready
God
to share. I'm more inspired than ever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm more inspired.
So what's next for Eddy Koomson after songs in the prayer room 2?
Yeah.
So we're gonna see songs in the prayer room 2.
Oh, yeah, Kosa volume 51. Kosa. And I think I actually had an idea to use a different title for this album. I think God just spanked me small.
Say, hey, stay on track.
Like songs from the prayer room. It's like, oh, you've actually come up with something. Like, keep it going. Own it. It's yours. You know, don't change it. Like, don't try to just be you.
Just be you.
And I think that's the confidence I walk around with now. I am so me. I am Ed. And if you compare this to the previous album, I mean, in terms of quality, obviously, we've gone up. In terms of, but I think one thing you'd realize is that the songs are very thematic, right? There's a lot of reassurance because he lives, you know, and life is worth a living because he lives. You know, and there's thanksgiving in there. Yeah. Because the Bible says, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise, right?
That's one of my favorite verses.
You know, so there is my thanksgiving with CC Bedu. Then there's trust and obey, you know, with Joe Metal. And draw me nearer, because where else do I have to go, you know? And I believe Kofi Pepper was the perfect person for the song, because Kofi comes to my church, Trinity Baptist. I think once every month or every 2 months we have worship service that he comes. Kofi doesn't sing. Kofi is an experience. You know? Kofi Pepper is an experience. So there is no one I thought of getting this message across than him. It was him. It was him for me. And I if you also pay attention, there are people on the first album that are on this. So that's Kofi and Luigi. You know. And we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going.
But before you go, is there any advice you want to give to upcoming? Somebody is out there listening to you, and they also, have the singing, but they don't know how to go about it. What can you say to encourage them?
Eradicate fear from your life. It's not God given.
Fear.
Fear. So the spirit God has given us is not one with fear, right?
But of power and of
love
and of a sound mind.
The sound mind is very important to me, because if your head is not clear, then you can't move, right? So for me, eradicate fear. It starts from there. Once you're not afraid, the last thing I want to do is to one day go be with the Lord, and I took all the gifts away. Like, what was the point? You know. And sometimes when we complain so much, it's like we're slapping God in the face, because sometimes I pause and then I look back and I'm like, 2012 to 2025, and I am here recording music with Joe Metal, and sometimes I'm complaining about things. I'm like, bro, God has been way too good to you, you know. So if you've written music, if you've got an idea that you want to start an album, you want to start a project, start by asking God to eradicate fear. It's not a God-given spirit.
No, it's not.
It's not something you should entertain. And the devil always plays with our minds so much. Like, but you can't do this. Who will help you? If you start, nobody will listen to it. Listen, take it as if you posted and 50 people liked, 20 people liked. Can you imagine walking outside of your house and 20 people giving you compliments? Yeah. Think about it that way. In real life, 20 people met you and they said, "Oh,
that's a very good thing.
You're looking good today."
Yeah.
If you posted a picture and just 20 people liked, 20 credits, let's say 5.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much of a boost your confidence will get if you got 5 people complimenting you in a day. You know, so it's all about perspective. We need to shape our perspective. Once you eradicate fear, now let me come back to the human form. Plan.
Eradicate fear. Plan.
So that's number 2. Plan before you move. If not, you will crash. Trust me. Okay, I'm going to record this music. Who am I recording? Which studio? Who will mix it? Who will master it? How much do I need? Because you need money.
Yeah.
You need money to record. And that form, recording an album and that form, it's a lot of money, you know. And always pray, ask God for divine help, because the help is there. See, if God called you, if God ordained you, He has prepared people to help you. God knows why I met Sana in 2010. God knows why Sana connected me to J Loops to Jometo to Uncle Fee. It was through Uncle Fee that I met you.
Yeah.
It was through you that I've met people. Everybody that helped me on this album, I've met some way, somehow.
Yeah.
So when you go to church, say hello to that big man. Say hello to somebody. Don't sit in your corner like me, Ferio. It's not a God-given spirit. Move to people. Ask. Like, please, I'm recording an album, and if someone gives you 5,000 CDs, take it. Like, I think Christians, we are just too
reserved.
Laid back.
Yeah.
And excuse me to say timid. We are too timid. We are children of God. We need to wear the faith on our chest, like
confidence.
Like a confidence. And people usually mistake confidence for pride. We are so used to. I think that's more of society. Yeah. You know, like, don't speak. Don't be confident, but respectful. But be confident. Don't lose confidence. If I didn't have the confidence to pick up my phone and call Jometo, I wouldn't have done music with him, you know, because I could have. The devil would have been in my head so much. Actually, he was. Because I was like, hey, Joe no get time on. Joe no get time on. It's like, you know what?
And you were
Speak
giving
to
yourself excuses.
Let me tell you what I did. So Denzel's concert at UPSA, Jometo came. I knew he was coming. I wasn't originally going for the concert. I said I'm going to meet Uncle Joe. I'll be recording him. So I drove there. I met him at the car park because I knew if they took him inside to go and sit down. So I met Uncle Joe at the car park. When he saw me, he was like, Eddy. I was like, Uncle Joe. He said, oh, you there? I'm going to record now. It's like I did my part. Yeah. And I believed that if I did my part, God will take care of the rest. You know. So eradicate fear. Plan and be confident. Just go for it. Honestly, what's the worst that could happen? That's the question I ask myself lately. The worst that could happen is that you won't finish the album, and that's not a failure. You started it. Yeah. You haven't failed, though. Like, think about it. You haven't failed. You started the project. You just haven't finished. You can always finish an album. Nobody. Who gave you the timeline?
It's God.
That when you start an album, you have to finish it next month and release. If I finished this album next year, I would have still finished and released it. So eradicate fear. That only comes by praying, right? Let me end with this. I was having health crisis in 2020. I got COVID, ended up in the ICU. That's right after I buried my dad.
Wow.
Yeah. I buried my dad in October 2021.
You have been through a lot.
Yeah, man. And I got COVID. I was in the ICU for 2 weeks.
ICU?
Yeah, bro. 37. Yeah, boy, ward. Yeah, I was in the ICU. And where my ward was, there's a hallway. The next room was the cold room. So cold room is basically when people die.
When people die, that's where
they are in some blue body bags.
Wow.
And my window is there, and I'm seeing them carrying bodies there every day. And this is me just burying my dad. You can imagine the thoughts I'm having there.
Yeah,
like,
am I also gonna die?
Oh my God, this is my dad. Like, I actually made peace with death there. I was like, if it happens, fine. And my mom spoke some sense to me. You know, my mom asked me to do something. Every single time the devil gets into my head, I should just find a mirror, even if it's my phone. I should look at myself in a mirror and speak to my image like I'm speaking to the devil. You don't have any power over me. You can't do anything to me. I'm a child of God. Bro, the mistake we make is we battle thoughts with thoughts. It will never work.
Don't battle
thoughts with thoughts. It is the devil's playground. That is where he is. Yeah. You know, that's where he works his things. Before you take any action, he makes you think about it. You breathe over it. And what he does is he separates you. You realize that when you are slipping into depression, you don't want to meet your friends. You don't want to go to the office. You always want to be alone. That's exactly where he needs you to be. Because when you go to church, you meet people. When you are talking, when you are happy, you don't even get time to think. Right? So once you start engaging in healthy activities, healthy hobbies and everything, so it was like, speak life.
I mean,
you know, don't think don't think the word. Speak the word. Like you have no power over me. The spirit God has grabbed back. You go enter the thing. Bro, give yourself 2 minutes. The devil will flee.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any power on your behalf.
Resist the devil.
Resist the devil and he will flee. I was looking for James something, right?
Yeah.
James,
so James 4:6 coming down to the 7.
If you feel like you can't do this album, speak to yourself. Speak to that devil that whatever he's telling you, that you've written music, you got let's even move away from music. You want to start a business, you don't know how to go about it. See, eradicate fear. Eradicate fear from your life. Fear. Everything flows from there. Eradicate fear from your life. Yeah.
Charlie, thank you, my brother. Eddy Koomson, ladies and gentlemen. Eddy, if people want to stream it, how do they stream it? How do
everywhere,
YouTube,
everywhere. YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal. If you're outside the country, it's on 10 million streaming platforms everywhere. The plan is to do the concert because the videos we're gonna film
and
live.
Give us your socials.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Eddy Koomson everywhere. EDDYKOOMSON. EDDYKOOMSON. Eddy Koomson. The link is in my bio.
Okay.
So once you click on the link tree, it's got everything: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music,
all of it.
I've even uploaded on AudioMac.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to stream for free, I can put you on SoundCloud. Actually, I'm planning to be on SoundCloud as well. The album is everywhere. The goal is to reach as many souls as possible. Yeah. So that's what we are up to now. Yeah.
Wow. That's what we are up to now. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been super amazing having you, my brother, right here. And let me just say, this one says, we make ready for Shalom Presby Osu in December. We are doing we do on our 50th anniversary Thanksgiving service. Okay, brother, I'm sure he's listening and probably he wants maybe. That's coming from David from Specs Photography. Thank you, my brother Charlie. Thank you for honoring the invitation. And we're great. People of God, go and stream it. Songs from the Prayer Room 2. There's the one. You can begin from the one and you can start the journey from
It makes more sense that way.
And then you get into the flow. I mean, it always has some peace when you listen to the song. God bless you, my brother.
Bless you.
People of God, we're still on this Z101.9 FM with you also the DDM David Darkwam. So we just had my brother Eddy Koomson. Stick and stay, we're not done yet. More Bless is coming up next. But in the meantime, enjoy this one. I will be right back.